Welcome everybody in. How are you guys doing? Are you ready for the holidays? Because I'm so not. Yeah, it's been kind of a weird year. So, if you guys are going to pop in with like little questions like, are we going to get back together? Does this person thinking about me? Blah, blah, blah. Yes. So a lot of people, I've been pushed hardcore by Spirit today to get into some love readings. And they want me to use the What Are They Thinking About You Now deck. So, this is a group collective reading to start off with. If you want a personal reading, they are 22, and my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are in the information on my TikTok bio. This resonates with you, that's perfectly fine. I also have a website where you can book an appointment with me as well for a personal reading. My live readings are 22 though. I am doing a collective right at this minute. So let's get into it, guys. God, Source, Universe, please help me connect with my spirit guides as well as the spirit guides of the collective so that they may have the answers that they need to know in this now moment. Only for our highest and best, doing harm to none. Thank you and amen. What does the collective need to know for this Christmas weekend? What is going on with you guys? Let's do this. Oh, 2 jumpers already. Okay. 8 of Cups. You guys are walking away from something. And it's definitely, the Judgment card came out too. So there's definitely some of you guys are in some turmoil. Yeah, Ace of Swords, new conversations or conversations that are needing to be had. So if you guys are currently in a relationship, this quickly went into a love reading. So this is for love, people. Either you or someone else, like this is a water sign energy. So Pisces, Scorpio, definitely an emotional Cancer. Definitely. So there's definitely been some turmoil, and unfortunately the holidays brings that out a lot, and it's not fun, and I get it. But it depends on you guys, because I have a feeling like a lot of you guys coming through right now are struggling with relationship issues. Clearly, or you wouldn't be here, right? Duh. Anyway, yeah. Whoa. That's interesting. Okay, so the 8 of Cups is usually in traditional tarot. It shows a cloaked character walking away from all these cups that they have already going. So this is this is a Lunisomnia deck, but it doesn't mean any different meanings. I just really love this deck. So the 8 of Cups, you're walking away from something, or somebody's walking away from you, and the Judgment card comes up next. So that basically means that you guys are at a crossroads right now with your significant other or somebody that you're into that you're trying to start things with. I have a feeling that something was said with the 8 of Swords, or something needs to be said. And I have a feeling a lot of the turmoil going on right now is because nobody's communicating. Like, it's been like weeks, if not months, of no communication. Like, somebody's giving someone the cold shoulder. Somebody's afraid to speak up. You both have so much to say. Like, I'm hearing so much unsaid, so much left unsaid. So this needs to happen. Hey, Elsie, how you doing, babe? Yeah, none since Thanksgiving. Yeah. So that's definitely what's been going on here, is like there's a stalemate right now because nobody wants to be the first one to break down and make that connection or make that conversation happen. But if you're really like losing sleep over this, you need to come out and just start using your voice. Just my throat chakra all of a sudden. And then the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This usually means like, so the wands to me are personal burdens or burdens put on you by career, family, what have you. Ten of Wands is usually in the upright, and you're finally putting it down and you're walking away, but there's something you're not letting go of. The Ten of Wands, you've got all these burdens on your shoulders, and you're either putting them on yourself or you're refusing to let go because of this relationship situation. You feel like it's all got to be you or it's going to fall apart. You need to stop putting that on yourself, because that's going to do you no good, and it's not going to do anybody around you any good either. It's just, thanks, babe. Yeah, it's not all your responsibility. Hey, Stacy. So if you've tried and tried to have a conversation with someone, or, you know, they've tried and tried to have a conversation with you, this goes vice versa. You can switch energies, whichever is resonating the best with you. It may be why you're in this Eight of Cups energy, because you're done. You're fucking done. You're done. You are done. And then the Knight of Swords coming in here. See how fast the movement is in this card? It's got to be done quick. Somebody's got to come forward at some point and say something. Otherwise, it's just either never going to heal or it's just going to fall apart. So, you guys, be the bigger person. Just be the one to make that connection. Be the one to start that conversation, because it's got to happen. Because this Ace of Cups here, it's emotional. It's a new emotional beginning, either with yourself, with your person, what have you. You guys need to start having these conversations, because it can only be good. And I know a lot of us, I am the same way. I fight with my spirit guides on the daily about it, trying to have conversations about people, whatever. And they push me constantly. If you don't do this, you're not going to have this, and da-da-da-da. Well, I don't want to have that conversation, because they're going to react this way and they're going to react this. I was just talking about this with someone at work today. It's very interesting that happened. If sometimes, you know, we put things in our own head. Ten of Wands energy here. We make things seem a lot scarier than they really are, or really could be. You know this person for a long time, or you think you know them, you have like a really deep connection with them. Eight of Swords in the reverse too. It's a struggle for you right now. We just make it up in our head that is going to be so much scarier than it actually is. And then when you finally have that conversation, you're kind of like, well, that wasn't so bad. Why didn't I do that sooner? Blah, blah, blah. Like, so you never know how it's going to go until you do it. So I say do it. Just do it. And if they ghost you, or you get ghosted, or you ghost someone else, just, it's taking that time to think about it and process and see what happened. Because, you know, this may be a lot for the other person and they don't know where to go with it. Yeah. Devil in reverse. You're not wanting to let go. I'm seeing someone gripping onto a rope for dear life. Like, if they let go of this rope, like, everything's just going to fall over the edge and it's going to fall apart. Caitlin Marie, I do all kinds of readings. I do love, general, career, mediumship, what have you. Right now I'm doing a collective read, so this is for everyone in here. Take what resonates, guys, and leave what doesn't for someone else. Don't try to make it fit your situation. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords. That's my backstabber card, and it came up inverted. Which means you're freaking out over this person. Okay, sorry. I need to slow down. Spirit is like gangbusters right now. So this is my backstabbers card. And it came in the inverted, which is neither upside down nor right side up. You're literally on the fence about something. You've been tossing around the idea. I'm almost getting like Two of Pentacles energy, because you're just like, what do I do? Da, 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 da. So you don't know if this person is talking about you behind your back. They don't know if you're doing the same. You're afraid that if you talk to this person, they're going to go to other people, and you are putting so much crap in your own head, and it hasn't even happened. So I'm going to need you to stop it, because dang. I mean, look how So one thing you'll get to know about me when you watch more of my readings is if spirit is coming forward hardcore and you guys are super anxious about something, it gets me. I start getting my face gets flushed. I'm like, oh my God, these people. I was just doing my makeup a minute ago and I'm like, whoo, collective is on fire today. So can we get a clarifier for the Seven of Swords inverted, please? Thank you. Yeah, and the Magician. This is single person energy. Some of you guys are just done to the point where you're like, fuck it, I don't need anybody. It's just not worth it. I get it. I totally get it. But by closing yourself off in general, it's not necessarily going to help you. I mean, clearly, if you're in this situation, there's some self-introspection that needs to happen. And it's funny because Spirit told me, thank you, the Soul Truth deck. I'm going to use this deck with you guys today. I have never used it with you guys, but I'm going to. It's a self-awareness card deck. Because with these readings, whenever somebody comes in for career, I hear so-and-so's problem. It's this person, da-da-da-da. What about you? I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I am simply the messenger, and when you come into these kinds of readings, Spirit has got all kinds of messages from you did not know you needed to hear. And if you do need to hear them, here it is. So we're going to clarify with the Eight of Cups. And I'm going to use this oracle because this has got... I love this deck because it really helps you get some clarity on the situation. And if you want to get a piece of paper and write down some of these journaling prompts, it'll help you think. Because really, to fix the situation, you have to go inward and figure out, what am I doing to contribute to this situation? Am I the one that's doing something? And then if you know for sure in your heart of hearts that it's not your problem, then you can start blaming other people. But we need to examine everything first and figure out what's going on. It's self-ownership. You got to own it. And if you don't, you lose respect for people, you lose respect for yourself, and it's just crazy. Can we get a clarifier for the Eight of Cups, please? Why is this person walking away? What does the collective need to know? Here we go. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? You guys are not happy. You're not happy. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. I snort all the time when I laugh. I'm super transparent with you guys. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self. Laughed more often. Hi, Kay. How you doing, babe? Today's action. And it gives you soul actions for the day, too. So if you want to write these down, they're very handy and helpful when you're thinking on your soul journey. Make somebody laugh today. Even if it's yourself. I laugh all the time. I get told all the time, like, you think a chair is funny. Well, I mean, why would you want to sit there being an asshole all the time? Like, I find the joy in everything, because if I don't, I will lose my mind. Miss you too, boo. Oh, you're very welcome, Caitlin. I know you did. That's why I got pushed to get on here today. Okay. So, you guys haven't been... I mean, it's been a long time for you guys. I feel like it has been anyway. If you guys want to go ahead and... Sorry, side note. If you would please share the live, like the video. It just helps me work with the algorithm. And it helps people get more messages that they need to hear. So I want more people to come in here and hear what they need to hear. Plus, it's like an energy exchange. You know, I'm giving my energy to you guys, so give it on back. I'm loving you. Sorry, it's really thirsty in here today. Okay, what is this judgment card about? Why is this judgment situation happening? Ah ha ha. Okay. Some of you, I knew it. I freaking knew it. This goes with the 10 of swords, or the 10 of wands, and the 8 of swords in the reverse too. Y'all be making up shit in your own head. What did I say? What if it isn't true? You're creating scenarios in your head that aren't even a thing, and you're freaking yourself out for no reason. The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's a thinker. It makes you think. Today's soul action. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? You guys are lying to yourself. It's self-sabotage. I'm telling you, Spirit is here to call you out. So when it comes to relationships, that's why it came up, the Judgment card. You're ready to walk away from this person because you are dead set on the fact that they are cheating on you, or they are talking to several other people at the same time. What if it's not true? What if it's not true? The only way you're going to find out is by having the conversation. Talk to them. Relationships don't always work out because nobody talks. Nobody has the balls to stand up to this person they have been with for however long because they're afraid of the conflict. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Nobody likes having those conversations. But guess what? Good relationships need those conversations. If you don't have those conversations on a regular basis, why are you together? Why are you with this person? If you can't talk to this person without fear, it might be time for a change. Just saying. Please don't hate me. I'm just saying. This is what y'all needed to hear. I hate feeling like this, but and it's not negative. It's just taking your blinders off and being like, hey, this isn't working because this is what's happening. And if you don't want the answers, don't go to tarot readers. We have no filter. At least I don't. All right. Oh my God. Here's the conversation starter. What can I do to make a difference? In the relationship, in your career, whatever's going on with you guys right now, what can you do to stand out? What can you do to start figuring out how to fix the situation? It's a great question to ask yourself. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams, no more! I just told you guys at the very beginning of this, y'all were losing sleep. Just saying. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Take the things that you have been through and make something better out of it. Instead of using it as a crutch, I'm not saying you are, I'm saying most people do this. Wherever you came from, whatever you went through, stop using it as an excuse to not move yourself forward. Figure out how you can use that to better the situations around you. People that fucked you over in your past. Sorry, I cuss a lot too. Apologize. People that abused you. People that were mentally abusive. Horrible situations you went through. It is up to you to figure out how you are going to let that dictate you as an adult. If you're going to let it break you down and let it tarnish your relationships and toxify your entire life, that's on you. If you don't want that anymore, start asking yourself, what can I do to use this positively? And when you do that, I guarantee you, you're going to start seeing things change like you would not believe. Knight of Swords. Fast action. I'm just saying, guys, make a difference in someone's life today. Instead of being like in the corner and, closed off because, you were bullied as a kid and you're a very introverted person now, stop it. If you're at work and your coworkers and you're usually the quiet one, just somebody walking by or you're in the break room getting coffee or something, just be like, hey, I really like those shoes today. Or, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so great today. And if they're not wearing makeup, just say, oh my God, you look so great. You just look like you're grown. Just be kind. You don't understand the effect that will have on somebody throughout the rest of their day. If you're in a fight or you're in a tumultuous situation with your relationship right now, pass your husband or your wife in the kitchen and just say, you smell good today. Or, was that a new shirt? Simple little compliments, you have no idea the effect that they have on people. And then it gets them questioning. And if somebody's like, well, what the hell's wrong with you? If that triggers you, they're telling you literally, you never do this. What's up? Which means you've not been kind to your partner for quite a while. So, I'm just saying, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. What did I just say? It doesn't have to be some grandiose gesture of love and or, if you're fighting with someone and your significant other or whatever, and you haven't talked in a while, maybe if you get up before them, make their coffee for them. You don't even have to say anything. Just do a small little gesture of kindness. And you'll see it may not take effect right away. And they may actually be hostile about it. But if you keep doing little things every day, like one thing every day, they're going to start being like, okay, what's going on? And then you can have that conversation. Because I know you still care about this person. Or this person still cares about you. And if you don't and you feel like you're stuck, then you need to start figuring out how to get out. I'm just saying. Okay. I keep pulling these until Spirit tells me not to. I don't like to limit. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Are these backwards? I don't know if you guys can read these or not, but I don't know how to turn it around so you can actually read it correctly. But judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Stop being so mean to yourself or to the people around you, because we are not here to judge. If we have certain things going on, they are what they are. This person had these idiosyncrasies when you first started dating them. You just chose not to see them right away. That's why everybody says, oh my gosh, a few years into the relationship is when you really see their ugly out. I get it. People perform right off the bat. But when these things start coming out, you need to decide at that point, is this going to be something I can tolerate for the rest of my life? Every single person has some level of crazy. It is just a matter of what level of crazy you are able to put up with. Because guess what? They're doing the same thing about you. You are not perfect. There's shit you do that drives them insane. I guarantee you. But if they can't handle it, then they need to go. And vice versa. If there's something you absolutely 100% can't stand, then you need to either talk about it with them, try and work on it, see if they'll fix things, see if you'll fix things. And if it can't be done, then you guys need to get out of each other's way because you're blocking each other's happiness. If you're staying stuck in something because of longevity or because of obligation or I have responsibilities with this person, that is not a reason to stay together. If you're scared, there are shelters. There are numbers that you can call. I don't have them right off the bat, but I'm sure Google does. There is always a way out. You just have to finally get the guts to do it. Somebody needed to hear that in here. I don't know who, but somebody needed to do it because y'all felt stuck and trapped. You are not stuck and trapped. It says release the shackles. Damn. Today's soul action. Here's a good way to do this. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. I mean, this deck, it just hits you. I'm like, good gravy. Okay. Should we do one more from this deck? Or should we do what your person is thinking about you at this very moment? I want you guys to decide. Yes, absolutely, Caitlin. Yeah. It's uncomfortable, but if you're with the right person... Okay. If you're with the right person, then it shouldn't be too terribly tedious to have those conversations. Like, it sucks, yeah, but they should be open enough to hear what you have to say and vice versa. So, all right, Spirit. Ooh. So the person on the collective's mind right now, person that the collective is thinking about, what is their person thinking about them right now and the current situation? Yeah. And that's a good thing too. Like, if opposites attract, you complement each other. You're like, oh, you have to have all this in common to be... Not necessarily. You don't have to have it all together. I mean, sometimes you guys can learn things from each other. Those are the best relationships. I'm stubborn as hell. I probably need someone to step in and kick my ass around. I don't have all the answers, but sometimes I like to think I do. All right, what is your current person thinking about you? Person on your mind. Do 6. Where did I leave off? Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Whoa. One more, please. Thank you. Okay. So the current person you are thinking about, currently in a sticky situation with, or arguments, or ghosting, or whatever. Okay. It says I'm leaving. This is either you or your person, but this is, we asked. What is your person thinking about you? It says, I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. This situation has been stifling your person. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. They're reminiscing. They're thinking about the times when you guys first got together. Like, this is for people that have been in a relationship for a minute. They cry because they know how in love they still are with you, but they don't want to keep going like this. Like, it's not good for either of you. They're not happy. You're not happy. Feeling lost. Yeah. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. It's easier just to stay in silence. Wow. They're not communicating because, okay. So this is your person, okay? I'm so sorry. I do not want to be yelling at you guys, especially if you're new, but I have to. Spirit is coming forward with this for a reason. If I don't say it, it's not going to help you. So if you're easily butthurt, go away. Hey, how you doing? But if you're here for the hard truth and you want to hear what's up, stick around. Okay. This person, your significant other, feels lost because the tension has been so crazy the last, I want to say months, the last few months or years even. That's a long time to be in that kind of energy. So it feels like they've given up because every time I feel like this person has maybe come to you at a certain point and tried to have these conversations with you, but you bite their head off, or you have some sort of thing, or it could be that you just said something completely innocently and they got triggered because they know that's something that they need to work on. I mean, every conversation has been volatile and they just don't want to anymore because it's awful. Nobody wants to stay in that energy. So they just, yeah, I'm stuck. I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do. And they're questioning things. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. They still want you. I don't know where they could have heard this from. I heard stalking. So they're like hardcore on your socials. Looking at stuff, like seeing who leaves comments and hearts your posts and stuff. Like, they are hardcore looking at, like, you don't think that they give a shit. This person absolutely gives a shit. But they can't come to you because their trust is gone. The trust is gone. For you people that are in new relationships or you're thinking about someone that you want to be in a relationship with, I'll pull cards for that next. But right now, this is for people that are in relationships and have been going through it. I don't feel like somebody else is... It doesn't feel like that energy. Like, nobody's cheating. Nobody's cheating. But because you guys aren't talking, they feel like you're getting the emotional fulfillment somewhere else. And there's certain people that have been like hearting every single post or commenting on every single post or, you know, whatever. And they're hardcore watching your social medias because they're looking at these people going, are you fucking this person? Are you fucking my person? Blah, 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 blah. They're freaking out because they're like, oh my God, but it's because you guys aren't talking. And if you don't talk and have honest relationship chats with each other, this kind of shit happens. And then you go crazy and then nobody says anything. And then it boils over to a point where like both of you are ready to rip each other's heads off. But then you think back retrospectively, why? What did we start fighting about in the first place? No communication. Spirit just said no wonder because it's Mercury retrograde right now. Mercury is the planet of communication. Communication's all kind of fucked up right now. It just is what it is. The retrograde gets everybody crazy. So, also, which person is, there's two more. Which person is thinking about you is your mind. They are not letting go. It seems like they're walking away and they're ready to walk away. They want to, but then they fight themselves on it. And they're like, no, Fuck it. You're mine. Nobody else is going to have you. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. There. Oh. And then you're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. I'm telling you, somebody make the first move. If you're in here and you're watching this, you've been watching it from the beginning, someone has to make the first move. Otherwise, this is not going to work. If you want it to still work, do it. Swallow that damn pride, stop self-sabotaging and lying to yourself, and just say it. And I can't tell you how freeing that is, too. You'll probably feel 100 million times lighter because you don't have this floating around in the back of your head now. Because you know it needs to happen. The tension's been palpable. Like, cut it with a knife. You can walk into the room and just be like, whoa, what's going on? Like, you've got to have the conversation because it's awful. This energy, whew, like, I'm about to light some more sage because holy crap, it's heavy. But I get it because I've been in that situation before and it's terrible. Somebody's got to give. It has to be you. You've got to be the one because they're waiting and wondering and getting all these weird conclusions in their head. Just make it stop. If you love this person, make it stop for them. Make it stop for you. And if this needs to be a conversation about ending things, give each other the closure. Don't hang on to something that's not for either one of you. If it's not your purpose and the situation's no longer serving you, cut it off. Stop suffering. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop blocking your damn blessings. Because not only are you doing that to yourself, but you're doing it for your person. You both deserve to be happy and to live great lives with people that love you. So if you're holding on to it out of spite or pride or whatever, you're not going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay still. I love you guys, and I want the best for you. That's why I'm bitching at you right now. So, yeah, make the first move. Be the first one to reach out. So, you guys that have specific questions of if this person's going to stick around, they want to go, but they know they can't because they know that you're their soulmate. And they want to make this happen, but they're scared of you. So, make the damn move. Lots of strong personalities in here, let me tell you. Okay, so for those of you that are in newer relationships, we're talking 6 months or less, or a year or less, or you're really into somebody and you've been crushing on them so hard, we'll see what your person is thinking about you right now, too. Spirit, please tell us what the collective's person is thinking about them right at this moment for new relationships. And then we'll do singles. New relationships. What is their person thinking about them? The person on their mind. What are they thinking? I go until they tell me to stop it. Okay, thank you. So this one flew out first, then this one, this one. Okay. Okay, so this is not for all of you. This is for a couple of people in here. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing that other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. I have a feeling that you're entering into something new with somebody, but your ex is not having it. Oosh. Oh, good. I'm so excited. In separation from my person, so I don't know where I left it because I want to. Okay, so this is what's on their mind right now for Inked Violet. This is what your person is thinking of you. Okay. Hey, Erica. Okay, so this is just for a few of you in here. Your ex is still like, I feel like you broke up with your ex about like 5-6 months ago. And they have a really tricky time letting it go because they knew they fucked up. But now they see you moving on with somebody new. And they're like, oh, hell, I didn't think that was going to happen so fast. But you're over it. Yeah, and they're freaking out. This is like an ex. I asked about new relationship and the person that they're dating. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Okay. This is somebody that's... Okay, so this is how this works with all these different energies in here, okay? If you're in a new relationship, this is for specifically new people. There's 2-3 different kinds of energies coming in here right now. One of them is an ex that's wanting to come back. Another one is a new person that is interested in you, but they're not sure if you're dating someone, but they've been into you for a minute and you didn't really know. And then a third energy is somebody's like trying to get to know you and pick your brain, but you're being super secretive, like you're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Some of you guys are being very vague with this person and like flirtatious and stuff, and you're giving the in and you're letting them know that you like them, but you're also backing off. Maybe you're backing off a little too much. That's what I'm getting. Maybe you're backing off a little too much. You need to make it a little bit more known that you're super into this person because they really are into you. They really want to be with you. The person with the ex, try and block them from your socials and stuff because really it's none of their business anymore. They don't need to be worried about it. They didn't appreciate you when they had you. They done messed up. Time to move on. Okay? Exes are exes for a reason. Some of them you can stay friends with. This seems like a toxic situation and I'm going to need you to cut that person off because it's not going to do you any good. Or the new person you're dating. For the person who is dating someone that's into you and they're worried about you dating another person, again, you're being a little too closed off. And I feel like this has been a thing for like a good 3 months or so. Like you started dating like a good 3 months ago or whatever. Let them in a little bit more. You're in the dating phase. Yeah, you want to keep some things secret, but you don't have to tell it all at one time. But they do want to know some things about you, like besides your favorite color and your favorite food and all that generic bullshit. They want to know something deeper. So start opening up a little bit more and it'll bring this person closer into you. Yeah. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Maybe somebody is in love. But because you're being closed off, they're not sure, like they really love you. They enjoy your time. Thank you. I appreciate it. They love being around you. They know that you guys are meant for each other, but they're holding off because they're still kind of trying to be like, well, good for you, Erica. That's what you got to do. If they're still being toxic, cut it out. But I'm telling this person like is into you. And they want to let you know, but you're being super closed off. So lighten up. It's not life or death. They're getting to know you. Let them get to know you. That's the whole point. Twin flame. You activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways nobody else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. So this is definitely a soul contract. This is a, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a soul contract. You guys have lived more than one life together, in the past. So that's why your guys' connection feels so easy because they get to, you feel like you know them. They feel like they know you. And as you're just comfortable, it's just easy with this person because they get you and you get them. It's that soul bond right off the bat. Like It's like, holy crap, I can't believe I didn't know you my whole life. And you get me. It's that kind of connection. Sorry, your guys' guides are crazy. They're so funny. Okay, I know you've been through the ringer. You've been put through some shit. But it's not this person's fault. They didn't do that shit to you. Your ex did. So stop holding those things to your heart and saying, well, how come I didn't get this from this person? And how da 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 da. Doesn't matter because you never will. You got to move on. Because if you still hold on to that stuff and you bring that crap into a new relationship, the new person is getting blamed for crap that you never got to close out with the last person. And that's why it's going to fail. You've got to let go. And stop worrying about the crap that might happen. Live in the damn moment. Oh, okay. Well, hi, Erica. It's nice to meet you. I mean, just enjoy this person. It's a brand new slate. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about the shit your ex did to you. Don't worry about the shit that their exes did to them. This could also be a message for them. They probably need to hear this too. If you don't let that stuff go and you bring it into the new relationship, you're just going to keep toxifying and repeating the same cycle over and over and over again until you pass. And then in your next life, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle over and over. You're going to keep repeating this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime if you do not learn how to let it go now. Because if you don't, you're choosing to make yourself insane. And it's not like, oh, sure, let me just flip a switch and I'll be over it. Get some therapy. 3 years for me. It's been a long time. But I'm finally at a point where I feel like I can start opening up again. And learning how to trust and not hold things like similarities are similarities. People call them red flags. That's fine. There are red flags you do need to pay attention to. I'm not saying give everyone complete benefit of the doubt. I'm just saying stuff that they do that's similar to what your exes did, don't hold it against them. Talk to them. Have a conversation. Let them know what bothers you. And if they continue to do it, they're not for you. Because I just told you, this is my trigger. This is my trauma. And if you're going to continuously use this to either instigate shit with me or hurt me on purpose, then I don't need to be with you. Because I'm moving on and I need you to help me do that. And if they're not going to be in your corner with it, next. They're not your person. But this is a twin flame situation. So I would not mess this up. This is something that you guys have contracted in many lives ago. And it might be tricky. Because you're both healing. You guys were meant to be in each other's lives because you're meant to help heal each other. So if you don't help each other heal, then it's just going to be another toxic relationship. And oh, you're let down again. And oh, I'm never going to date again. And da-da-da-da. Same cycles over and over and over again. This is the person that you are going to break this cycle with and finally learn how to start being happy and be okay with it. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So this person is ready to go against everything they know. Right? I'm in the same situation. I got somebody that I have been crushing hardcore on for the last year and a half, and I'm like, why? I've been single for 11 years and I never gave a crap until now. And I'm like, what is this? He's my soulmate. He's definitely it. Long story, won't get into it. But this person focuses too much on what other people think, but they're breaking that cycle too. They're choosing to be happy and to live their own life because, yes, we're born into situations, and yes, we're born into certain families, cultures, religions, what have you. But we do not have to completely abide. If that we feel like it is not for our purpose, or we don't like, I'm not trying to get all this way either. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I don't believe in organized religion because I feel like it's just another way for people to control people. That's my personal opinion. I'm not saying anybody has to agree with me. I'm just saying when I'm in a church, I feel rejected. I feel unwelcome, and I feel all the two-faced, like, it's terrible. It's like a big money grubbing thing. If you guys go to church, I apologize if I'm offending you, but this is my truth, and I encourage you to speak your truth too. It's not for everyone. Church is not for me. I'm not a church person. If I want to go and worship God and talk to him, I will talk to him myself on a daily basis. I don't need to go sit in a closet with a guy who thinks that he has the authority over my soul. Nobody's got that power but God. So the self-entitlement alone. I grew up in a Catholic church. No. I don't like it. Hypocrisy. That's me though. You guys may have better experiences. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. So yeah, that's just me. I'm not pushing it on anybody. I'm not saying you don't go to. That is not what I'm saying. If it's for you, it's for you. It's just not for me. But, so this person is willing to go against their upbringing and their culture to step out of their box and be happy. So that's huge. That is huge. That is a literal life change. Yeah, and I didn't want this to start and, offend people, but, this is an open forum, so everybody's got an opinion and a right to their opinion as long as we're respectful with each other. So that is, I don't want to say I hate religion. It's just, it doesn't vibe with me. And this person, they're getting ready to go against their culture and everything and their way of life, basically, to try and be happy with you, regardless of what everyone else around them says. Which I think is pretty awesome because not only are they doing it because they want to be with you, they're doing it because it's self-love. They're allowing themselves to be happy with their soulmate, regardless the situation. So this person really loves themselves because they love you. So yeah, if that makes sense, let me know. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm saying. It's all spirit. When I'm channeling, my own personal shit goes out the window until I interject and I'm like, hey, I have something to say. But also this person's got father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So, this person may be super duper sensitive. I just heard mama's boy. I don't know where that came from. But spirits, like, they're super soft and not being able to come in because they were emasculated as a child through their father. So their father beat them down and their father, gave them some sort of a complex. I don't know if it was physical or if it was just mental, but there was abuse for sure. So this person is afraid to show any kind of... I have a feeling this person's been kind of like cold to you. Or with the whole ghosting thing, I know a lot of people were saying earlier that they haven't talked to their significant other in a while or their crushes, they may have ghosted because they don't know where to go with the information. And they may be nervous to say anything because they react a certain way. What else? Is there one more? No. Okay. Oh, you're so smart. They really dig your brains. Your intelligence really turns me on. You're so smart and I really enjoy our conversations. See? If this person isn't reaching out, there's something wrong because they love talking to you. They really love talking to you. And they think about it all the time. But right now, there's so much going on in their brain that they're afraid to. Because they don't want to let too much, like, okay, so it's a new thing, right? You're crushing on somebody, you have a close connection, or you've been dating for just a few months, and you guys have a super close connection, and you love talking with each other. But it's that sticky point where, do I go crazy and tell this person all my ugly up front, or do I keep it hush-hush until something pops up and then we get on the conversation? Maybe it's up to you guys to have that conversation starter. I don't know. But they're nervous because they don't want to give too much too fast, because they don't want to freak you out and be like, oh my God, this person's a basket case. I can't handle this. Like, they're scared that you're going to think they're nuts. And you're going to be like, nope, too much baggage. I'm done. Da-da-da. But they don't understand your heart and your soul, that you guys are kind of in the same boat and you were meant to help each other heal. So if you guys have conversations like this, you're going to relate to each other in such a way. It's going to be like that cheesy cliche whenever somebody starts talking to someone and they're like, oh, I love this. Oh, me too. Oh, I love this. Me too. Oh my God, get out of my head. Like, it's going to be like you're talking about your like your situations are mirroring each other with the twin flame energy. Yeah, the twin flame energy is definitely there because you guys have been through similar situations. Not necessarily the same exact things, but you understand each other's trauma and where it's coming from. So you could make this person more comfortable by opening up something from yourself and maybe, sharing with them, and then they'll be more likely to open up and share with you because they'll be like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. I'm not alone in this situation. So it can only bring you closer together. And if you guys discover stuff about each other or yourselves that you decide, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea right now, that's fine. That's why people talk. Because if you don't talk, then stuff gets bottled up and then it festers and then all of a sudden it explodes and somebody cheats or somebody just, goes off and acts like a freaking psycho. We go psycho because there's no conversation. And we have nowhere else to go with it. So what are we supposed to do? I'm perfectly chill. I am a cool, chill person till I am driven to that point. I literally had an ex where we would have conversations, and every time I said something that he did not like, he would get up and literally walk away from me in an argument. And I'm like, I wasn't done. And then he wouldn't talk to me for 2 or 3 days. That makes me more mad than anything ever will. If I'm being ignored or you just walk away from me because you don't want to hear it, who does that? It's crazy. So there's clearly a lot of stuff that I'm letting go of as well. So I'm sharing my stories with you guys too, not to get the spot attention and all that other crap that these trolls throw out. I'm sharing these instances with you because there's somebody in here that can relate. There's somebody in here that has gone through my situation, and there's somebody in here that I've gone through what they've gone through. So it's just, you're not alone, and you're not hearing this for no reason. There is ways out of it. I'm not perfect. I am still working as a human. We are constantly learning and growing as people because we constantly change. Everything changes all the time. So you can't expect to have somebody in a relationship and 10 years down the road, oh, she went crazy. Well, why? Well, I don't know. She's a bitch. She nags me all the damn time. Why does she nag you, though? Oh, she keeps bitching about my clothes. Did you put them in the hamper like she asked you to? Well, no, I don't have to. Blah, blah. Okay, if you're going to be a stubborn ass, and then it's not about the clothes anymore. It seems into much bigger issues, but the one straw that could break the camel's back is, oh my God, your socks are in the living room and I'm going to da 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 da. That is why people blow up, because they don't talk. And then it's never about the socks. It's always much deeper, but they're just looking for that one little thing that's going to push them over that edge, and then kablooey, it just goes insane. So people don't make people don't start off insane. People make people insane. So you've got to have the conversations. You've got to have the uncomfortable situation. It can only help you grow. And if you have a person where they literally cannot tolerate having an adult conversation with you, it is time to move on before you lose your mind. Okay. So we will pull from the Angel Oracle to see the advice from Spirit. Because after every time I do a reading or get a reading, I want to know, okay, you told me all this stuff. You called me out. Now what do I do? That's what I need to know. I always need to know that. So I hate that. I'll get a reading sometimes and they're like, oh, you're going to be this, you're going to be da 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 da. And I'm like, hey, that's all rainbows and sunshine, but what do I do to get there? Well, you'll have to listen to your intuition. Because that's gotten me so far. It really has. I'm just joking. I'm literally, that's why I do this. So yeah, listen to your intuition, but how do you listen to your intuition? Nobody ever has the answers for that. I'm here to tell you the way to listen to your intuition is an example. If you have a decision to make, let's see. What should we get for dinner? Funnest question in relationships ever. Usually the start of a lot of arguments, too. If you can't narrow something down, chicken or fish? Chicken or steak? Steak or burgers? Give yourself a couple of options, and the one you feel strongest about is the one you're supposed to go with. Steak sounds really good. Okay, cool, we'll do that. Well, maybe chicken sounds good. Maybe I shouldn't do that. No. Steak is your first choice. Steak is what you need to go with. Because that is your spirit guides cluing you in and telling you, hey, your iron might be a little low. You should eat some steak. Or you've been eating nothing but chicken. You need some red meat to balance it out. There are reasons to listen to your intuition in every single instance. It's important. So, when it comes to, should I tell this person this? First thing that comes to your mind is your answer. Ask yourself that question right now and put in the comments the first thing that came to your mind. Should you tell this person how you feel? Yes or no? Tell me. Either I got a delay or somebody's afraid to say something. Good gravy. Okay. There's your answer. What did everybody else get? Yes, you should. Okay. Don't question it. Just do it. And doing this right here and right now, listening to your intuition and listening to the yes and acting on the yes, I can't wait to see what happens. Because it feels very positive to me. It doesn't feel like anything is going to go badly. I have a feeling there may be some hiccups in the conversation and it may be awkward. It may be a little uncomfortable right off the bat. But all in all, you and the person you need to talk to are going to feel so much better and closer by the end of it. You're going to have such a sense of peace and pride because you finally manned up and you did it. You stopped making yourself crazy with the should I and da-da-da-da. No, your answer is yes. Do it. Why do you think I'm on TikTok? I have been reading tarot since I was 12. I'm 37. I just started doing this. because Spirit told me to. And now look at the answers you're getting. I'm meant to do this to help you guys, to help you learn how to trust yourselves. First thing you got to do is trust yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, how are you going to let somebody else trust you? Or how is somebody else going to trust you? Come on. I mean, it seems so complicated with all the stuff that we have in our daily life and our social lives and all this other stuff. Well, I shouldn't do this because of this, or I shouldn't do this because I might look this way if I do this. Who the hell cares? It's your life. And see, I had a conversation earlier and somebody did not jive with it and they peacefully left. That's fine. They don't have to subscribe to this. They don't have to stay in here. If I'm not vibing with you, I'm not the one. If I'm not vibing with you and you're not connecting with me on a soul level in here, then maybe I'm not your reader. If you're not understanding anything I'm telling you, I'm not the one. And I'm okay with that, because there's a specific group of people on this earth that are supposed to hear my messages. It's not for everybody. And we are not all for everybody. Hi, Halls. So we're doing advice from angels right now for the collective. If you guys want a personal reading, by the way, so I can delve more into your energy, I have a website, and it's on my Stan store in my TikTok bio. I do readings on Sundays and Mondays, from 5 to 8 Central Time. So if you guys want to book an appointment, there is a menu of all different kinds of things that you would want to know. I'm here for you. Let me know what's up. And then I try to go live at least once a week. I say that every time, but I don't like to promise things that I can't deliver. If I'm scheduled, then yeah. But I try to get on here, but God, single mom, I got 3 jobs. So it's a little tricky. Sometimes I just want to sleep. But yeah, if you guys want a personal reading, you can absolutely book an appointment with me. And then the next time I go live, you can get a personal reading with me live, and those are $22. So yeah, sometimes I throw some out. Sometimes it depends on what's going on. If I'm called to, I'll do some free readings. But this group has been so intimate, I haven't really had to. So also, if you like and share, it shares your energy with me so that I can get a better read on you. So yeah, just keep tapping and liking, and I can get your energy better that way. All right, so angels, for the collective, what is the advice you have moving forward in these relationships with the collective? What is the advice you're giving them? What do they need to know? Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. What'd I say? The whole time. The whole time I've been saying it. The 10 of Wands popped out in the first. That is somebody dropping that bundle and finally taking a nap. Because everybody around you will survive if you take 10. Don't worry about it. Go sit in the Target parking lot and binge watch your favorite show with the Starbucks. They're going to survive without you for an hour. They'll be fine. Angel Michael. Oh, I love him. He's the most strongest protector ever. Oops. Sorry. You want him in your corner. And him popping up right now, he's totally with you guys, helping you through this. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. What'd I say? I said, if you're with somebody, then you guys are no longer serving each other's purpose. Make the change. Michael's giving you the strength to make that change. Either have the conversation and start working on it together or separately. But stop blocking each other's happiness. It's not fair to either one of you. Sonia. Oh, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. I'm so sorry for your loss. But that person has become one of your spirit guides, by the way. So they're with you all the time. All the time. I know you feel them too. They're helping you with your discernment and your intuition. Azure. Sorry, that's the name. Azure. I don't know if I said that right. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Yep. I'm getting grandma vibes. Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. I told you guys, now is the time. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. You guys, I just said don't worry about having that conversation. Oh, shit. She's naked. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble. I told you, if you have this conversation, it's not going to be a bad thing. It's going to be better. It's going to make things so much better. So you need to talk. I need you to talk with your people. Talk, talk, talk. Let it out. Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. This is something you need to talk to your person about because, oh good, I'm so glad. If you guys are wanting to go back to school or try something completely different and a new career, I mean, now's the time to start making those changes. Start doing your research, start going to school. And it's going to affect your life relationship-wise. So if the person you're with isn't going to like that, let go of what is no longer serving you. If it's going to hold you back, cut it off. A balloon cannot fly if it's tied to the other bunch. I don't know why they put that analogy in my head, but they're showing me somebody holding like a big bunch of balloons, and the one is trying to get away, but it's still being held down. And then I just see a person going with a pair of scissors, and it just goes whee off into the... Like, you can't let yourself stay tied down because there's so much more to your purpose than you even remember or know because you're not exploring anything because you're afraid to upset the people around you. Stop that. Live your damn life. Ariel. These cards are so pretty. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. You don't say. Hi. Happy to help. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. We just tested that. We just tested that with you guys. That was your first spiritual lesson. I asked you a yes or no question. First thing that comes to your mind, that's what your guides are telling you. Your guides are what your intuition is. Your intuition is your guides talking to you. They told you yes. First lesson done. The more you trust yourself, the more good things are coming in. And if you understand about divine timing, these things are coming for you. They're happening right now as we speak. Spirit is working in the background for you, but they're just waiting on you to ask for their help. And then as soon as you do, boy, are they going to open them floodgates and blessing, like gangbusters, just, and it's going to happen faster than you ever could have imagined possible. Like, it's going to be freaky. When you start learning how to trust yourself and don't force things to happen, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. Just let it go. And then start exploring. A lot of you are very spiritual yourselves. So start reading books. Go to a metaphysical shop around your area and get books. Whatever you're drawn to, that's another test of your intuition and listening to your guides. Lesson number 2, go with what you're drawn to. Go to the books that catch your eye. Go to something you really want to look at and you just want to walk up and touch it. Those are the things that you are meant for. Those are the things that you are meant to work with. And if you pick something up and you don't resonate with it, put it back down and move on. That's how I figured out how to grow my gifts. I had a mentor for about a year. But up until that point, from the time I was 19 to 36, I'm teaching myself how to do all this. And the biggest part of all of this is learn how to trust yourself. Because if you don't, then you're just going to be blindly led by everyone else. And, oh, this person's opinion is this, so I'm not going to go this way because that would be stupid. If I did what my parents wanted me to do, I would be sitting behind a desk all day long for 8 hours doing IT. I am not meant for that. In my bones, I am not meant for that. I would lose my mind. I have to be moving. I have to be up doing things. I have to create with my hands. I'm a hairstylist. I am also a special effects makeup artist for the film industry. I'm an actress. I have to do those things. I'm a very creative soul, and I'm a very free soul. I'm a Sagittarius. We're kind of the gypsies of the zodiac, and I don't like to stay in one spot very long. I can't sit still, and I cannot do computer stuff. I go off of what I feel. And here I am. Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, what did I say, self-care? Everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. Take an extra 10 minutes in the shower. You don't have to spend money to love yourself. It's not expensive. Giving yourself a little extra time. Oh, I'm going to be so late. Maybe take the other road that takes a little bit longer to work. There's a reason you're late. You weren't meant to be in that accident that's ahead of you. There's a reason why all that stuff happens, guys. Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Do some yoga. Do some meditation. I do sleep meditation because I cannot get my brain to shut off long enough for me to pay attention to what's going on. I have ADHD. I'm too worried about this, and this that I got to do. So before I go to bed, I turn on some ASMR Reiki, and it helps with the energy pulling. I mean, it's very relaxing. I do guided sleep meditations. It helps me feel so much better when I wake up. Good. I'm so glad, Stephanie. I'm glad a spirit kicked my butt, because apparently a lot of people needed to hear some of this stuff. I try to wait for Sundays, but tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and they're like, you better get on there. They're not going to get their messages in time. Okay. So, yeah. I will also be reposting this recording on my live. Or I will be reposting this live on my YouTube. So I think the link is up to date. If it's not, I will put the new one in there. Well, it's time to get connected, babe. They're calling you. And it's not as difficult as we make it out to be. I used to think there was some kind of crazy thing that I had to do, and you had to be this and da-da-da-da. No. It's about reading, getting information, educating yourself, and trusting yourself. And understanding that you have these gifts. We just need to figure out which ones they are. And then learn how to grow them. And start working with them in your daily life. So yeah. It's quite that simple. All right. I love you guys. If you want a personal reading, the link is in my TikTok bio. The link is also on my YouTube, in the About section, I believe. I'm going to try and start growing my YouTube. If you follow my YouTube, there's a card of the day every day. So you'll get messages from Spirit every day. I try to do once a week. I will be posting like a weekly video on Mondays and then a weekend video for Fridays to see what the outcome is. And then maybe at the beginning of the month, I'll do every month. And then for January, since I have a little time, the salon's going to be a little slow. I may do a 2024 forecast. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and follow the link. I'm actually going to put it in the comment section if I can figure out how to do that. I'm not super tech savvy, so I apologize ahead of time. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay. There's that. That's my YouTube. And then I think my stand store is on here too. Let me do that. Yes, here it is. Cool. So follow my YouTube, hit the like and subscribe, and then hit the bell so that you know when I'm going live and all that jazz. And then the stand store, you can go there and check it out and see what I have available. And I'm going to start doing a lot of other things with it too. This is super brand new, so some things may change, some things may get added. I'm also learning herbalism, so I may end up making some things for like pain relief salves, and like if you're having really awful congestion and things of that nature, I'm going to make some teas. And I probably won't manufacture them and sell them, but I will put PDFs up that you can purchase, and then you can make them yourselves. So that may be an option too. If you guys like that stuff, let me know. If you have any suggestions on what you want as a collective, what I can do for you, let me know. I'm open. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful holiday. If you guys don't celebrate Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all the things. So if you don't celebrate anything, Happy Monday. So yeah, I love you guys. Give me a follow. I want to keep up with you guys. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. All those things. I want to know about you guys and where your journeys go, because we're all in this together. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.